What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Reverse 1999 video. And oh my god, do we have content overview, and I am blown away. So listen, I gotta say this. Reverse 1999, I gotta give them credit because they do two things that most games don't do very well, especially in the mobile scene. Number one, storyline. I think this is something that a lot of viewers are hoping content creators cover it more. So I might start talking more about the storylines and maybe more about the history of the characters, especially as you unlock items and certain things. You guys can explore more about those characters in the lore, and maybe we'll Google some of those things and maybe do this in the future, right? This is one of those things here that I'm talking about. So if you look at the actual upcoming event, A Nightmare at Green Lake, look how badass this looks. Like, this looks like a straight up horror flick title. Like, it looks like something I'd be waiting in line to watch in the theaters. It's crazy good. Like, this is such a beautiful setup. Whatever you do, don't look back. A Nightmare at Green Lake. It looks incredible, seriously. So let's talk about a little bit about the story mode. After the version update on 12.7 to 1.15, crisis mode is 12.14 to 1.15. Requirements: you have to finish in our time. The event intro is: during the event, every timekeeper can experience the Nightmare at Green Lake story and event stages. Complete stage challenges and event tasks to earn canned scream that can be exchanged for event rewards at the event shop. Now, I can only imagine canned scream is probably the fairies that are canned by Tooth Fairy as he eats them. A little twisted, a little messed up. We're going to explore more about that. There is a big change that I'm going to talk about very soon that threw me the hell off, but we're going to get there eventually. Campsite handbook event intro. Event intro: during the event, you can complete the campsite handbook. Tasks to earn rewards. Main rewards: canned screams and dry woods. Probably event items that you can use to get yourself more items through the currency shop. Event shop itself: Woodland Loft. Availability after 12.7. Again, going until 1.18 though, so a couple more days to just figure out what you want to buy if you have anything left from the actual shop. The events are usually pretty good, allowing you to completely finish everything if you actually put effort. So most of the time, people can clear out the whole thing and not really worry about the extra days, but some people just don't have the time, right? Exchange info: during the event, every timekeeper can exchange canned scream for event rewards at the reward shop. Hot and recommended: obviously, there's going to be a brand new side cube, Beyond Wonderland, Unilog, a number of Forest of Silences, themed wilderness island and buildings, delicate inside materials, and resonant materials, dust and charpentity. Let's take a quick look for a sec, guys. I'm going to jump onto Pridewind. Excuse my nose again, still fighting that COVID. I want to check out what this. I think this is the Beyond Wonderland. I believe is the crit one, if I remember correctly. So here, Beyond Wonderland coming up. Let's just bring it over to you guys. You guys can kind of see what it's all about. So where's, oh no, never mind. Where's own healing rate is increased by 3% after using a health skill. This effect can stack up to 4 times. Where's crit chance is also increased by 7. So actually it is. It's exactly for Tooth Fairy. Literally exactly what it's for. So there you guys have it. A free side cube through the event, built specifically for Tooth Fairy. So if you are planning to go for Tooth Fairy, that is a number one item on your list that you want to 100% go for, okay? Tooth Fairy, worn teeth, and old marks. Honestly, I have to say, as much as I'm not going for Tooth Fairy, probably one of the most unique looking characters I've ever seen in any gacha, let alone almost any RPG, and I've played almost every RPG out there. Tooth Fairy character story: the old teeth and the worn. After the version update again. Event intro: people name lasting wounds that never leave as scars, and call lasting memories that never fade as stories. And within this light yet weighed bag of woven yarn, one finds nothing but some teeth. So you can only imagine this has something to do, obviously, with the backstory of the Tooth Fairy. So very, very curious to know more about the character. As I'm starting to now dive into the actual character lore, you're finding a lot of things. Now, I will say this. A lot of it is very cryptic, and not everything is cut and dry. So it is hard to understand some of what the story is about. It could be a translation thing, could be how they've purposely done it, more of a riddle sometimes. But I am starting to care a lot about this. And if you guys are looking for more of that lore stuff, let me know, and we can obviously go through that as well too. And I'll make videos about certain characters. Okay, so clear a Nightmare at Green Lake event stage GLN04 to unlock this event. Join the event to obtain growth materials, clear drops, and other rewards. Camping safety guide: after the version update on 12.7, all right, to 12.21. You'll have to clear some stuff here as well too. We get ourselves, oh my god, I'm not a fan of this name, Jessica. And here's the reason why, and I don't mean to be offensive, okay? But every time I see the name Jessica now, And if your name is Jessica, it's no offense to you, obviously. But it's that meme where the cat slaps the salad out of the woman's mouth and says, "Get that salad away from me, Jessica." I just can't stop thinking of that. And she is a nature character, a plant character. So just put salad and Jessica together, and I just think of this character now every time. Anyway, so Changeling is now Jessica. That's actually the character I'm going for because I want to build a poison team. But one flew over the old house. The mist and water, her four limbs remember those cold and gentle feelings, just like her mind recalling the games, the moon, and the nest nonstop. However, change is necessary. Within 11 days, she must complete a leap supported by 6 pairs of hands. Again, very, very cryptic, but also very enticing for me to know what the hell this is all about. And I want to know more about her story. So this is the cool part about this game. You do unlock bits and pieces of a character and you know more about their history. And that's kind of the whole point of Reverse 1999, right? It's to understand the future, the past, and the present, and how everything goes together. Requirements: unlock the event by completing the main story in our time to get growth material, clear jobs, and other rewards. And here is a tooth for a tooth, which I think is such an awesome name. The practice of straightforward and honest business deserves commendation. Ignore those front teeth, typos, strange orders, and other things. This is a good deal. Even if the merchant in front of you turns out to be unexpectedly shrewd, display your goods, state your price, don't compromise on profits, and have no regrets. I feel like this motto needs to be on someone's sales office for the rest of their team to see. So another event coming up. This is going to be 12/28, so the end of the month. So we got a lot coming, guys. A lot coming. A night visit to the lake. New friends, new pages, all by UTTU. So this will be the UTTU event that's going to be happening that week as well too. So a special invitation arrives unexpectedly and new challenges await you to complete. This is the invitation for the most prestigious magazine for Arcanists, UTTU. By taking a look at the captivated books and cards, even the most terrifying screen monsters cannot extinguish the guest enthusiasm. So, guys, banner. Cornbloom, Tooth Fairy, Bloony. That's kind of coming up on this on December 7th. And then we have ourselves Necrologist, Jessica, and Horrorpedia, which I'm very interested in as well. It's a character that is a mineral character, which I don't know why I'm all about them. That's going to be coming out on the 28th. So get ready for that, guys. The horror show after the version update. This is what it's going to look like. Very, very excited for this, guys. Super, super psyched. There's going to be new packages for people to buy, a lot of new events coming up, and more things to look forward to. So, for Reverse 1999, kudos to you guys. Keep up the amazing work. This game just keeps blowing me away with its innovation and content. And honestly, it's not overwhelming, which is a breath of fresh air for people who have other things to do in life, including live life. So, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys later. Get that salad away from me, Jessica.